What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? How you doing? I'm just kind of relaxing here, waiting for the stream to settle in and to get started. I just tweeted that the stream is live, and it's weird because I was looking on my Xbox One games list of how many games I actually have on my console, and I'm looking at it, and it says I have 65 games ready to install. And I'm like, damn, there must be a lot of backwards compatibility then with the Xbox 360 at this point. I'll actually show you, as we're killing a little bit of time here before my stream actually starts. Some of these games, I don't even know what they are. I'm serious. I have no idea what these games are or how I own them, because I've never heard of some of these. Aegis Wing, I don't remember this game. Did I ever play this? Seriously, did I ever play this on YouTube? I don't remember. A lot of these I do remember because I did playthroughs on YouTube. Brain Challenge was one I actually did a long time ago. I did not do a playthrough. That was one before I ever started doing stuff on YouTube. Symphony of the Night was one I did before I started playing anything on YouTube. This one, Centipede and Millipede, Comic Jumper. These are all games that I kind of played before I ever did a video for YouTube. What is this? Oh, Doritos Crash Course. I remember that one. Earthworm Jim HD. That's a great game. Earthworm Jim is a great game. It's tough as hell, man. This Garu Mark of the Wolves. I didn't even know I owned this. I must have bought this a million years ago. Seriously, I must have bought this like so long ago that I don't even recall ever owning it. But I love this game. I used to play it on actually on PC because I never went to an arcade that had it. So I used to emulate it on my PC and play it. It's a great game. What? Some of these I remember. Like, I remember I owned Ikaruga, but I never did any videos of it. Ghostbusters Sanctum of Slime, a terrible game. King of Fighters 98. This game is amazing. This is one of the best fighters, in my opinion. It's got such a wide variety of characters. And it's just really well done. And I love it. And I think I bought this a million years ago and never did that for YouTube either. Monday Night Combat, I don't even know what this is. I seriously have no idea what this game is or how the hell I got it on ready to install, because I don't remember ever owning it. Same thing here. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. I never played this game. How is this on my Xbox One ready to install? I've never played this game in my life. I have no idea. I know what it is, but I've never played it. So I don't know how I have it. I seriously have no idea. Overwatch Origins, the reason that's on there is because this is the free Origins weekend. So for those who wanted to play Overwatch, you get it for free just this weekend. That's it. And then you have to pay for it afterward. But I never had Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. I don't know where the fuck that came from. Pinball Effects is a great game if you like pinball. It's certainly not anything that I would ever do a Let's Play on or anything, but it is a great game. It's very fun. You use a lot of add-on tables of different stuff like comic books and stuff. Skullgirls, remember when I played that a million years ago? This is cool. I own Sonic 1 through 4 and Sonic CD. I knew I had Sonic Episode 4, 1, and 2, or Sonic 4 Episodes 1 and 2. I knew that. I didn't know I owned all 3 of the original Sonics. I thought I had like one of them. I apparently own all of them. So, interesting that I own them. Sonic CD is an amazing game, and I've only played through it a few times. And some of these make sense. Rainbow Siege, I got this last year. Rainbow Six Siege, the game was terrible. Zoo Tycoon, one of the launch titles for Xbox One. Alright, so anyway, I just wanted to show you this. I don't know why I have so many games ready to install. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't remember I swear to God, I've never played Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. I don't know. Maybe I bought this a million years ago when like I was getting back into gaming, that transitional year between like 2007 and 2008, when I was getting back into console gaming and basically kind of quitting Street Fighter at that point. And maybe I bought it just to mess with it, and I never played it. But I don't remember ever owning this game. And I don't even know what Monday Night Combat is. I never even heard of this game. I don't know. Weird that all this stuff just kind of appears, right? Weird. All right, anyway, everybody. Just killing some time here. So anyway, welcome to those of you who are on stream already. Thanks for joining me. Today's going to be more Nuka World. I don't know if it's going to be the conclusion to Nuka World. It depends on how far I get. We got a lot still to do. I've got stuff to trade in with the Hobologists, and they have a mission to do. I have to try to get all the star cores and get the most powerful power armor ever in the game. I have to try to get the park's power enabled so that I can ride the rides. I got to get the rest of the medallions. I've got to try to find the rest of the hidden cappies. And outside of all of that, there's the end of the DLC, which I haven't gotten to yet. So there's a lot left to do. This is the really long DLC. Seriously, really long. So yeah, I'm very excited. I've liked this DLC. I'm sad that more people aren't interested in it. I really am, because I think it's the best. It's much better than Far Harbor, in my opinion. I'm having a lot more fun with it, even though it's incredibly challenging. There's so many enemies. There's way more enemies than anything in the game before, but I think they did that on purpose because they realized this was the last hurrah for Fallout 4, right? But, alright, so this should be good. This should be good. We'll see what happens. We'll go from there. We'll see how long, how much I can get done today on stream. I actually have a video up showing me the locations of the star cores outside of the galaxy world so that I can find them and maybe get that power armor today. And I'm also going to look up, hopefully, the listing of the hidden cappies and see if I can find those. Although I actually found out, someone told me there's actually hints in the game that I wasn't aware of. If you go to the misc menu of missions and stuff, apparently it lists there where all like clues to where the hidden cappies are. So alright, that is it. I'm gonna come back in a few minutes with the pre-stream, but I just want to let everyone know I'm here, I'm ready, raring to go. Now's your opportunity to use the restroom or whatever you need to do before we get started. In fact, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and then we're gonna go from there. Alright? Thanks everyone, I'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. Alright. Hello, everybody. And welcome. Welcome to today's gameplay stream. I am Darkside Phil. Today is Sunday, September 11th, 2016. And before we even get started with any kind of discussion of gaming or anything like that, I do want to take a moment out to obviously recognize that today is 9/11. Today is September 11th. In fact, today is the 15th anniversary of the terror attacks in New York City. Against the Twin Towers. And I kind of said this on Twitter last night, but for those of you who are already here on stream, by the way, thank you for being here on stream today. Just want to say this. I am an American, right? I was here during the terror attacks. I remember watching them on TV, and horrendous. Mass loss of life. Any mass loss of life is terrible, especially for a really stupid cause, a really stupid, fruitless reason, right? It'd be one thing if, it's people sacrificing their lives for the greater good of the human race, and another thing when it's just, religious extremism and hating people and other cultures just for the sake of saying that one culture is better than another. I'm not going to go into a philosophical debate here, but the bottom line is it was a terrible thing. And today we recognize it, and I do want to say, rest in peace to those who did lose their lives in those horrendous attacks, and subsequently, those who lost their lives who helped out cleaning up from those attacks. There were plenty of firefighters and first responders and police of people and basically anyone who came in there to help, and they're all sick and dying too. I've heard some horrible stories from Jon Stewart, of all people, who used to do The Daily Show, who's kind of covered how the health problems from people who responded to 9/11, the 9/11 terror attacks, I should say, have been suffering, and the government has stopped giving them aid. It's just a nasty thing all around, all right? It really is. So the bottom line is this, we take a moment today to obviously recognize that it happened. But I think what we really need to do, and this is my opinion, you could completely disagree with me, and that's fine. But I think that what we need to do is learn from it and move forward positively. There's some people who, they use this day as a way to try to say, oh, the world is horrible, and it's full of hate. But, you know, I like to think of it as a way to see that, yeah, there are disagreements that we have, and there are a lot of horrible things that happen, but it's how we react to them and how we move forward positively and learn from them that matters, you know? Some people, they say, never forget 9/11, right? Never forget. You know what? You're right. It's a horrendous act. It's something terrible that happened. Never forget it, but don't hold it with hatred in your heart, you know? Don't. Because then you're always going to have this negativity, this nastiness held inside of you because of it that happened. I think of it as never forget and learn from it and move forward positively. It's actually funny, since I moved to Washington State, I've seen a lot more people here than when I lived in Connecticut who are Muslims. And I hold absolutely no negativity towards anyone of any faith or anything for any of this kind of stuff to happen, you know. And there's some people in America who are like knee-jerk reactionists, and they'll see, you know, a woman wearing a burqa or a headdress, or a guy, or, you know, a man wearing a turban and with a beard, and they'll flip out like, oh, he's a terrorist, they're terrorists. And I look at that and I'm like, oh my God, like, could you tell me if there was like a worse way to not learn from these terrorist attacks, to have these kind of knee-jerk reactions to this kind of stuff? You know what I mean? But anyway, I digress. You know, it is a day of reflection for a lot of people, certainly for me as well. But I don't think that we need to make our entire lives about it either. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people where it's like every year we got to go back, we have to hearken about everything that's happening with these attacks again. And it's like, you know, it's 15 years now. You know, here's hoping that we can have positive progress and hopefully work together as a human race to become better and more positive and not kill each other over stupid shit. All right. So I got that out of the way, okay?